Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Friday the 12th, and today was a gorgeous day outside weather-wise. It was so warm, just like, I don't know, it was amazing. I was out running today, didn't have to wear my long underwear, or thermal tights, I guess, more likely what they're called in running. Long underwear, the cotton would really chafe and suck really bad, but was able to go out and running. I did have pants on still and long sleeve shirt and a second layer as a like a I don't know, like a sweatshirt type looking thing, but a running tactical sweatshirt, long sleeve. And without gloves, I probably should have used gloves today. My hands got a little chilly by the end of the run. Not a real big deal, but ran just a little short 5 run there, and had fun with the whole thing. Just out killing time, just enjoying the weather. Part of me almost ran long today, but I had a bunch of other stuff I wanted to finish up and get done outside, and it was not nice enough weather to drive out to go somewhere extra beautiful to run. So I just went ahead and ran my normal trail that I run around the reservoir. Started out, run down, make a loop around lower res, and come back. So it's a little bit of an out and back with a loop thrown in the middle. So it's not too bad. Run it quite often, worked out well for me. So ran it without water. I've been trying to run all my smaller runs like this without any water source at all. Trying to train my body, mostly train my mind to realize that not having water in my hand will not kill me. I was there for the longest time. Like the second I ran out of water in my bottle or my hydro pack, I thought I was dehydrated. I thought I was going to die. So trying to break that, because as I start moving up in the mileage, I'm going to do a 50K hopefully next year. First, I'm going to do a 50 miler, and I think it's like September, somewhere in there. Signed up for it, and then that's going to definitely suck. And then by the year after that, I'm hoping to maybe do a 100 miler. And the 100 miler is going to definitely be times where I'm going to be running without water, just because I can't carry enough water on my back to make it from checkpoint to checkpoint. And I've got to learn how to run anywhere from, I don't know, 5 to 10 miles without water. And that's going to definitely take a lot of brain power to make that happen. So I know it's a couple years out, maybe 3 years out before I hit a 100 miler, but I definitely want to start doing that stuff. So one of the things I got today, got a handful of little things done around the house, nothing major. Did some laundry, vacuumed, mopped, all that kind of general, just everything. Every once in a while you have to just kind of spend a little bit of that time getting that done. Vacuumed up, which is, I only have one room that has carpet, the rest of it's just a couple big area rugs, but all that good stuff. Went ahead and basically had a handful of things get around done around here, nothing major, but just that time to turn the mattress, rotate it, and that kind of thing. Just stuff you don't think about, and then you remember, oh crap, I haven't done that yet. So got that all done. Went ahead and finished up throwing my new stereo in my truck. Got that taken care of. I had the dash and stuff pulled out last night before I went to bed. Changed out the inner cab air filters. There's a couple air filters in my 2000 Chevy that were so disgusting. Oh my god, they were so gross. Pulled them out, threw in the new air filters. I feel like I actually have more airflow through my vents, which is good. Anytime you get more airflow, it means it's going to cool better, it's going to heat better. Those kind of things, always awesome. Then I went ahead and had some running to go do. Went by the shop, picked up my pulley I needed for my lawnmower. I had to do some other stuff out around town I had to do. Got changed, went for my run. Came back from my run, finished up on the truck, and put the anti-sway bar link bolt in that I had to order off eBay. Got that installed. Went in pretty well, actually, surprisingly. It's an awkward position to get to when you're laying in kind of a wet, because the ground's trying to thaw back out and it's really damp and wet out there. So I was laying around in my running gear and I had a hoodie on, so it's all gross. It's a brand new hoodie I just bought a couple weeks ago, but it was bought to be used for that type of project. So I'm laying in the kind of the wet, damp, muddy drive. So it was kind of a little bit discouraging. So I'm out there doing that, but oh well, it works. Also, I went ahead and when I put my stereo together, instead of just wiring the stuff and twist tying it all together, I took the time, brought the wire connectors in the house here, soldered them all up, got them all nice and super tight and secure. There's no chance of them coming loose now. Taped them up real fast so they don't arc out against each other. Threw them in the truck. It's working fine. The driver's side front speaker is not working. It wasn't working before. I never bothered to replace it yet. My hope is to throw in new full front speakers, or 6.5s, with a separate tweeter component. So I'm going to buy a set of components. I had an old set that's actually they were super expensive, but they've taken a beating over the years. So I'll probably go buy a new set. Probably spend $150 on a nice set. Maybe throw my amp in there and a little tiny sub eventually, but that's not really that big a deal. Went ahead and drove the truck on the highway a little bit. seems like it's running straight on the road after the alignment. Super happy about that. Then from there, the bed still had a bunch of trash and stuff, and I got that all cleaned out. So I think tomorrow my plan is going to be to take the truck up to Des Moines. I need to get the dog groomed. Possibly going to throw an oil change in the truck if I have time. There's a shop there that gives real good discounts on oil changes through Groupon. And if I don't have time, I'll knock it out and get back. It's on the verge of needing an oil change right now, so it's not really that big a concern at the moment. But I need to take back my planer, thickness planer, that was broken shipping. I need to drop that back off at Home Depot, order a new one, and then there's a bunch of other lumber and just some different stuff I want to pick up. And I haven't made my mind up yet. I might buy a new toolbox. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. I've got a bunch of just like random small toolbox in the shop and buckets full of tools, and it drives me nuts. So I move stuff around. I can't find it. If I just had one toolbox there, it's a nice size chest type toolbox. Maybe I'd get my stuff organized and get a lot better shape and go from there. So that's kind of what I'm telling myself, that once I spend that $500 or so on a toolbox, then I'll be a lot happier. Maybe only spend $300, whatever I end up spending, get myself a decent toolbox, and then go from there and start losing the excuse of not having stuff to put away correctly. I also need to buy a bunch of just like some 2x4s and some general stuff to do some projects in the process of putting together. So need some like a motion sensor light and a handful of things I need to wrap up also. So that's pretty much the thing there. We got a friend of mine supposed to go with me tomorrow to Des Moines, which will be fun. We're going to go out to eat. Not planning on taking my running gear. Just because of the fact I got to have them back here fairly early so I can head back home. So we will not be up there real late tomorrow, which I would have normally been up a lot later. Would have spent a lot longer up there. Did my run, hit the dog park. I am hoping to hit the dog park on the way in before I go get the dog groomed, because I don't want to get him getting muddy after he just got out of the shower, or after he just got done playing at the groomer. So hopefully there'll be some dogs at the dog park. It's always fun to watch him roughhouse and run around and be a fool. So that's always fun. Might take the GoPro, might not. Haven't made my mind up yet. It's just one of those things that sometimes I feel like taking it. Other times I don't feel like even bother putting it on him to film at the dog park. So that's pretty much all I had for today. And my plan for tomorrow is throw it on the back of the truck. I was going to take the van, but then I realized with all the heavy equipment, that kind of stuff, and lumber and that, if we're in the van, the seats kind of protect us, but Bruce would be in the back. And if I got in a wreck or had to slam the brakes on really hard, that stuff's going to come sliding forward and not something that's going to be really safe. So like the other day I picked up my sandblasting cabinet, bringing it home, and realized if I hit the brakes, it's going to come up and smash it. Dog for sure, maybe me. So I went ahead and threw my motorcycle tie-down straps around it, tied it to the back of the van. That way, in case I get in a wreck, going forward, it's not going to come up and kill us, or at least I hope not. And if it's that bad of a wreck that it broke the straps, then I was in trouble anyway. So, and it could slide backwards if I wanted to if I took off real fast, but I wasn't driving like a moron, so nothing to worry about there. So that's pretty much all I have for today and my plan for tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.